Scandal, a publicised incident that brings about disgrace or offends the moral sensibilities of society. America's favourite celebrity homemaker, Martha Stewart, was used to living in upscale real estate in suburban Connecticut. But she had a new home away from home, behind a different set of gates, after she was sentenced to 5 months in prison.
Today is a shameful day. It's shameful for me.
Only Martha Stewart could hold the title of being both a homemaking legend and a convicted criminal. In a scandal that shocked America, Martha, who built a catering company into a billion-dollar media empire, was sentenced to 5 months in prison for lying about a suspicious stock sale. The case against Martha stemmed from her suspicious sale of stock in biotech company Imclone Systems in 2001. Prosecutors said the sale occurred after her stockbroker tipped her off that the company's founder was dumping all his shares. The then 62-year-old was found guilty of conspiracy, making false statements and obstruction of agency proceedings. The judge also sentenced her to 2 years of supervised release and ordered her to pay a fine of $30,000 US. As everyone knew, it wasn't a case of if she was sentenced, but for how long.
Insofar as the sentencing for Martha Stewart, she's going to get jail. There's no doubt about that. The only question is how long. Why? The federal sentencing guidelines demand that she gets jail. The likely range is between 15 to 21 months, given the fact that she was convicted of obstruction and lying to the authorities.
In a day that she'd rather forget, the domestic icon was sentenced to serve 5 months in a West Virginia federal prison, followed by 6 months under house arrest.
Today is a shameful day. It's shameful for me and for my family and for my beloved company and for all of its employees and partners. What was a small personal matter became over the last 2 years an almost fatal circus event of unprecedented proportions.
Martha's fall from grace did little to hurt her standing among her fans. In the final weeks before her sentencing, hundreds of well-wishers sent letters to the judge asking for mercy. After being released, she was good-natured about the security bracelet attached to her ankle.
On one ankle and other bracelet on the other ankle. So I'm well balanced today.
And excited to be back working.
And I'll be back. I will be back. Whatever I have to do in the next few months, I hope the months go by quickly. I'm used to all kinds of hard work, as you know, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid whatsoever.
Since her release, Martha has been focused on reviving the fortunes of her businesses. She regained her former prominence as a homemaking expert, teaming up with the producer of Survivor and The Apprentice, Mark Burnett, to produce her own lifestyle talk show called Martha. Each episode includes several segments related to cooking, interior design, gardening, and other topics related to the homemaking. Thankfully, none relating to the stock exchange.
Hey, Danny, how are you?
Good to see you.
Very nice to see you, too.
And I understand you're going to be learning the ropes today at Shake Shack.
You're going to teach me.
Hi. Morning, Martha.
Hi.
Hi.
The scandal has also seen her develop her version of the Donald Trump hit, The Apprentice, and she has also planned several books.
I'm writing a book called The Martha Rules, and it's a business book. My baking book, my first book in 6 years.
It seemed that lying about a stock trade was the best thing that ever happened to Martha Stewart. Her guilty verdict has seen her enjoy huge popularity since she was released from prison. And if her still growing business empire and any awards are anything to go by, she is proof that her secrets and scandals are great for her reputation.